So, umpire Dixon looking for a gap, looking for some order here. We want somewhere to put this ball in. There it is, ball's into play. Stuck at the twos. Working hard on it here is Aldi reaching back for it. They're all looking for it in there, and it is as Aldi comes out with this ball here. Flicks that ball up to Storney. Storney settles Penny down behind. Solar drives it up towards goal here, going hard back at this ball is Ali Almiri for the near side backhand play. In comes the backhand comes in, but it's collected by Zaldin. He puts that one through. Gary comes out with this ball here, flicking, bouncing. He's controlling this ball well as he lets it just set a little bit. In comes Yabuni, flicks it up past Yabuni on the near side. Through comes Ambrosio, Pelagio for Ghantoot, sends it back into play. Players looking for the ball in the air there. People trying to read the line, see where it is, and it gets flicked out once more. Setting up Ambrosio, getting this pony running here. Drives that ball deep down into Ghantoot territory, being chased by Solar. Solar and Ambrosio, a horse race on here, trying to get it going. Ambrosio hooked out of the play here this time. Zuberi backs that ball in towards the centre of the field here. Didn't get quite as much onto it as he would like to do so, but it gets backed out further by Ali Almiri. Collected now by Storney. Storney working hard as ever. Gets hooked out of the play. Ball left behind this time for Solar. Big looping backhand there by Solar, but it's collected once more by Storney. Storney leaving it now for Ambrosio. Ambrosio settles down on the play here. In comes the backhand once more of Solar to set up the play. Got a horse race on here. Who can be back first to this? And it looks like Storney's going to be back onto this one first with a tail shot. Sends it back into the centre of play to set up Ambrosio, but it is going to be Facundo Sola settling things down across the face of his own goal. Leaves the ball behind this time for Ambrosio, turning the play in front of Sola there on the far side, and the whistle blows. Away from their goal. Sola taps the ball forward, being marked there by Storney. Taking it a bit further up into territory this time. He opens the shoulder, drives that ball up the field here, up over the halfway line. It's high, trying to set up Pelagio. Pelagio being chased by Ambrosio. He avoids the hook there, flicks that ball further forward, takes that ball to Pelagio, stick side, onto the near side, looking to send that ball in towards goal. He does, unfortunately, it goes wide to the left. Good work, hard pressure there. Players called. Ambrosio brings the ball in. Sets Aldi on the run. Storney looking for a bit of something, just flicks off the back of the pony here. This time has to make the gathering shot, backs that ball back into play out towards the boards there, but it is collected once more by Sola. Sola working hard out here this afternoon, takes that ball forward. He gets hooked out of it in turn. The backhand comes in by Storney, but not as far as he would like to do so, but it is now Pelagio collects the ball for Ghantoot, comes back in towards the line of traffic, towards goal here now. Called off the play by Facundo Sola. Sola sending the ball up here this time. Big bump and a ride off there for him, but he managed just to regain and recover this ball here. Couldn't quite get the backhand he was looking for, and as he does, we have a whistle. On the play, things are just simmering over there a little bit. It's what would have been probably a penalty 4 is now being moved up to a penalty 2. Sola walks up to it, drives that ball in towards goal, and there's nothing to be done about that one. It's undefended, and the ball goes through the goal. The flags are off. That's 4 goals to 3. Ghantoot. Umpire Dixon bowls the ball into play. Out the back of the line, out it is. And it looks like it's going to be Sola. Sola comes out with this one, goes with a big driving shot up towards goal here this time. But the first one back to that one's going to be for Abu Dhabi. Storney backs that ball back into play again, centering it up the middle of the field there, but it's as far as Pelagio for Ghantoot. He sends that ball back into play again. Linked up well there with Juan Zubiari. Taps the ball in, sends it down, settles down in there behind Storney. Realizes he's got the player, gets hooked out of the play there. Ambrosio comes in, but Ali Almiri towards goal, but he gets hooked out of it in turn once more, and the ball gets back out of play, left there behind for Zaldi. Settling the pony down. The backhand comes in by Pelagio to send this ball back across the face of goal here this time as Ambrosio backs it out. Once more, collected by Storney. Storney with momentum going towards goal. Goes across the face of his own goal mouth here to clear the ball away from that goal. Settles down. Being marked there by Solar. Solar coming into play here. Big bump and ride off. There goes the first hooter. He taps it forward, takes the bump and takes him forward on the stick side, then onto the near side. Once more on the near side here, trying to settle down and control this ball here, but they couldn't do so. The backhand comes in by Juan Zubiari as far as Abrogio drives the ball up. Zubiari comes in with the backhand over the top of it. The pair of the players are backed out of there for safety's sake is Solar. Solar, his ball only as far as Storney. Once more, sends the ball back into play. The ball in the air there, comes up, and there goes the second hooter, ladies and gentlemen. They're just looking to see where that ball was in the sun. So, afternoon, both these teams with a win, looking to keep a clean score sheet in the third day of play of the Dubai Golf